Yes, we are live again. Yes. Welcome everyone. Hope everyone is good. Another week we have entered. Hopefully everyone had a good week last week. Training was not too bad actually, as we will reflect on today. That was good. Calories went up a bit as well. And yes, it was a hot week last week, so lots of water was drunk. But yes, let's get straight into it. We have a packed show as always. It is time for Count the Bees.
Yeah, buddy. Lightweight.
Yes. So yes, a little warm-up exercise for everyone. So when we begin, bees will flash in and out the screen. Scan that QR code with your phone, or hit the link in the video description, and you could submit your score. See if you can get all the bees that flash on the screen. Okay, we are getting straight into it. Let's see if you can get them all.
It's time to count the bees.
Plenty of bees flashing in and out. If you believe you got the exact amount, yes, scan the QR code or hit the link in the video description and enter your score. There was a lot. See if you get it right. Here we go then. Bee Muscle Games from last week. And last week's challenge was the dumbbell hammer curls. It was double dumbbells, so dumbbells in each hand. Hammer curling at the same time. And yes, last week was a quiet week. A few people away and things like that. But yes, a good time to join the games is actually now, while it's quiet. Start sneaking up those points, and then start climbing that leaderboard, and get yourself some badges.
Yeah,
as well.
buddy. Lightweight.
As you can see there, I am level 6 on there. There is 8 badges in total. I think the highest is around 80, might be 80, 100,000 points I think it is in total. But yes, get yourself on there. This week's challenge though is the adductor machine. So that's when you sit on the machine, as you can see in the video there, and legs come in together. Give it a try. It's just one set. It's your weight times the reps you did equals your points. So yes, give it a try. We got until this Sunday at midday to submit your score. If you haven't, head over to bmuscle.com and you can see all the details there, and you can sign up for free as well. So yes, remember, get in the B-Muscle Games, give it a try. And you never know, you could be there are weekly leaderboards for the males and females as well, and you could top one of those. This month's challenge.
Yeah, buddy.
This month's challenge was quite a big one. This one is 1,000 shoulder presses, and that's between us all. So basically, yes, anytime throughout the month we can submit any shoulder presses that we've done. And at the moment we are on 602. So that is good. I think we've got about a week left of this month. So yes, we need to crack on with the shoulder presses, but I think we will be fine. I think will be absolutely fun. Yes, so again, if you want to join the Be Muscle Games, bemuscle.com, and you can join for free and help us with that monthly challenge. Help us. Yes. Be Fit time. So with Be Fit, if you are looking for new muscle building workouts each month and things like that, head over to bemuscle.com and you can see Be Fit. This is for natural gym goers, natural lifters, and yes, it's basically a 4-day natural muscle package here. As you can see, the June's focus, this month's focus, training focus, is the time under tension. We're doing 45 to 60 second timed sets. Okay, so whilst you're doing your workout, set a quick timer, see if you can pick a weight. Basically, you can last up to 45 to 60 seconds. It's a challenge, but again, it's a good challenge. It tests the muscles, and that's the stimulus we need for muscle growth, with obviously the diet as well. So give it a try. You can see the workouts there on the screen for this month. I think we've got about a week left, and then we're into July's muscle building workouts. So that will be quite good actually. Again, there's a new training focus as well, with a new workout split and all new exercises. So like I said before, Be Fit, it just contains muscle building workouts every single month. And this is designed, like I said, for natural lifters who want real results really in just 4 days a week. So if you may be interested in that, head over to bemuscle.com, sign up and start training with us today. Get on board. It's time for the main event. My review of the training. Let's see how this goes. Yes. So just quickly going over the metrics from last week. My calories went up by 100, so we were at 3,400 calories every day last week. We were on 3 litres of water. That was quite easy because it was quite hot last week. Again, 4 workouts per week. Cardio, no cardio at the moment, and steps are not being tracked. So we'll get into it. So Paul, the first one.
Yeah, buddy.
Back.
Lightweight.
Yes. So back is normally day number 1, normally on a Monday. And as you can see here, these are my 5 main exercises on back. So we start off with the cable rope face balls. If there is, by the way, any red or green means I've gone up a rep or a weight, and then red means I've gone down. As you can see, the grey is just neutral, which means my numbers are pretty much stayed the same. So as you can see, cable rope face balls, 3 sets of 18 for 20. This is kind of like a warm-up set to get the shoulder joints warm, basically, for my back session, ready for the lats and rows. But the main one is the weighted pull-ups to start. As you can see on the right, we kept the same numbers.
Lightweight.
Now, you're probably thinking, oh no, there's not much green, not much improvement. However, maintaining numbers, especially if your workouts are getting harder, is a good sign. So you just need to keep with it, keep through those tough sets, and you will eventually progress. So you just need to keep going. But weighted pull-ups were on 25 kg on a belt, basically. 25 kilo plate. We did 4 reps. Those are paused, by the way, paused hangs. 2 sets of those, and then there's a lighter set for the third, which is 15 kilo plate, and that one is 7. But then we go over to the pendulum rows, and we can see some green. Yes. So 100 kilos, as you can see, the first set we did 9. We did 8 reps last week, so we went up a rep on that one, which is really good. The second set we then do a fractionally lighter. We go to 90 kilos, and we did an extra rep for 11. And the third set was 80 kilos, but we got 13, so the same as last week. So all in all, the pendulum rows were actually very good.
Yeah, buddy.
Yes.
Lightweight.
Good stuff. And then we go to the underhand cable pull downs. So instead of a normal sort of pull down, just reverse the grip, close grip. We do the pull downs on the bar. Again, same numbers, 105 for 9. 95 for 10 and 85 for 11. It's not a bad thing sticking with the numbers. I try not to stick on the same numbers for too long. However, if weights are heavy and I'm just about keeping up with the reps each week, if you do find it hard to get that extra rep, it doesn't matter. You just got to really stick with it. That's why your program should be I believe minimum 6 weeks, but probably 8-10 weeks. When it gets hard, then you need a good 4 weeks of it being hard. Most people don't like a hard program. When it gets hard, they change exercises, but that potentially could be why there's no results there. So, but yes, make sure if there is some hard reps you're doing and you've had the same numbers each week, keep doing it. I promise you will progress even by weight or the reps. And then we finish with the chest supported rows. As you can see, they're same numbers from last week, 57 for 11, 47 for 13, and 37 for 16. So all in all, I would say, yeah, a maintained pull session, which is not too bad. Next up is quads.
Yeah, buddy.
Leg day.
Lightweight.
Yes. Now this one I can see some green. Yes, green. That's why we go into the gym, to get green. Adductors to start. That's this week's B Muscle Games Challenge, by the way, is the adduct. You sit on the machine and your knees go in. Okay, they add to the body. Okay, so the one you sit on the machine, you bring your knees in together. That is the adductor machine. And as you can see, first set, same as last week, 68 for 10. But the second set, slightly lighter, 54 kilos. And we were at 16 reps. That deserves a horn. So yes, progress on that one. Then we go to the standing calves. Again, I always like to say, get the adductors and calves done out the way on a leg session. Get them done first, then you can move on to the fun stuff. Standing calf raises, paused stretch at the bottom, 75 kilos. We went upper rep, beg your pardon, on that one. So we got 12 last week, 13 this week. And the other two sets, I managed to maintain the 12. I couldn't quite get the 13. If I went for it, it probably would have been a little half rep. But yes, they are quite hard. So I will be trying to get all three of those on 13. Then it's the leg extensions. Again, same weights from last week. 118. Second set is 100, a little bit lighter. Third set is, again, a little bit lighter, 81. But we went upper rep on all three. Look at that. I think we were 9, 11... and 14 or 13, I think we were. And look at that, up 3 on all 3, which is really good. So that's the progression you want to see. Then we move on to the hack squats, which is the main event of the leg session. This is the bread and butter of the session. 2 sets, a main heavy set and then a back off set. Maintain the numbers. Okay, so I did 85 kg each side on the hack squat, that is. I did 8 reps. If I went for the 9th, I probably would have. I could have controlled it down, but there's no way of me getting up on that 9th. So again, kept it with 8. Back off 65. Take a 20 off each side, and again managed to get the 13. That 13 is a cardio number. When you go in for 13, 12 plus reps on a hack squat, it's all about the breathing and it's all about the mind, because you could just give up at any moment. So yeah, that 13 is very tough. You have to push your limit to get there, but I got there, maintained the number. And the last one on the quad day is the leg press. We went upper weight on both of those, which is good. We went up a 1.25 each side on the leg press. Again, really small, but small progressions make a huge difference over time. And then, but the same number of reps. Okay, so we went up a weight, 10 reps. Second set, we went up a weight, and we got 15.
Yeah, buddy.
Good stuff.
Lightweight.
On to push. Chest time.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh, yes.
Lightweight.
So this is the chest session, and I can see a little bit of green, not much.
No, God!
I know, there's a little bit of green.
No, God, please, no! What are you doing?
I know. But hey, you know, you got to take each session, as long as you're going in and trying your best and you're working the muscle to failure, really. That's all you can do. The cable flies, I've swapped this slightly around, actually. This could be a reason, but I start with the cable flies now. This is just to warm up again, get the chest firing, stretched and squeezed. We did 40 kilos, 31 and 22, as you can see there, and then we went upper rep on all of those, actually, for this week. So the flies, started off really well this week. And then I was doing the flat dumbbell press. We've now swapped it to the incline dumbbell press. So the weights have dropped down. So there's no red or green to display because nothing's really gone down in terms of weight, because this is the first session on this exercise. at this time. So yeah, we did the 40s. We did 6 reps. These are paused reps, by the way. The second set was 34 kilo dumbbells, and we got 9. And then we did the 28s, and we got 11. So
Yeah, buddy.
yes, we'll be looking to improve that next week. This week, the incline Smith machine, we had to go a little bit lighter on. So we did 35 for 6, 10 kilos off each side, 25 kilos each side for 9, and then a 5 off each side. So it's a 20 kilo plate each side for 12. So again,
Yeah, buddy.
numbers to
Lightweight.
basically track now. It's good to get your first session in, get your numbers down, and see if you can improve on those. Then we go to the assisted dips. I like the tricep dips with a wide grip if you can, just to get a good stretch on the chest. Again, numbers fractionally. Well, the first set is the same as normal, so 22 on the assisted tricep dips. Again, slow down, pause, up fast, squeeze, pause. For 8 reps. Then it's 27 for 10 and 33 then for 12. So when you add weight as the sets go on, that helps you a little bit. So the good one to try is the assisted tricep dips. It's good, really good for a connection. If you're doing it just for triceps, then obviously you need to keep upright. Again, really good. But if you want a chest targeted tricep dip, make sure you lean forward fractionally. And especially when you come to the top of the tricep dip, make sure you squeeze your chest at the top. Most people don't. They sort of just do the tricep dips leaning forward, hoping that it gets to the chest. But make sure at the top of that tricep dip, when you're fully extended and you're at the top, squeeze your chest at the top. And you should notice some gains.
Yeah, buddy.
And then, last one is the cuff lateral raises. So I stick a cuff on that goes on the wrist, on the cables, and it's single arm cuff lateral raises. And again, these were the same numbers as last week. I like to do high volume on the side raises. It's just my preference. I've just always liked that. So again, 31 for 11. I basically drop a pin on each set, and then the reps go up by, I think it's about 4 or 5, depending on the set there. So yes, all in all, again, another maintained session, a little bit of green. We can't progress everything every session, but as long as somewhere there's some progression in the session and everything else is maintained, it is a good session.
Yeah, buddy. Lightweight.
Yes. Now we're on to hamstrings. So this is mainly deadlifts. Yeah, the big deadlifts. So first of all, we start off with the abductors. This is the one where you push your knees out. So this fires up the glutes. I just do 2 sets from here. 68 kilos on the machine, and it's 8 reps. I do paused out. The reason why I pause it is the glutes are under more tension if you so you sat down on the machine, you bring your knees out. If you hold, that's your glutes purely holding that weight. I like to do that, so come out, pause, slowly back in, back out, pause. 8 paused reps on both of those. I think it was 7 reps last week, so we went up a rep on that, which is really good. And the second one is the standing calf raises. Again, on your leg days, get the calves done out the way early doors. Exactly the same as the pull session. The quad session. Same exercise. Again, 75 on all 3. And I progressed the first one, which is 13. So all in all, calves on both sessions of the quads and hams. The first set, the rep was increased. The other 2 was maintained. So yes, if I could do that every session, just improve by a rep on a set, that is fine with me. And then we have the deadlift time. Yes, deadlifts are the main event. Look at that. So yeah, 3 sets on the deadlift. As you can see, the first one is 210 kilos. That was for 1 rep. I like to call this like an activator set. 210 isn't my 1 rep max. It's probably close to it. I think my 1 rep max now is probably around 220, 230. But I like to do a 1 rep close to that, not so fatiguing, but when I go down to my working weight, which is 190, as you can see on the second set, everything is fired up and ready with that one. So I got 7 reps, which was the same as last week. But as you can see, the 210 for the first set. I think we did 205 last week for a single.
Yeah, buddy.
That felt good. 210 though last week, that felt really good. As in, sometimes on the 200 marks it could take me just a little while to straighten up. But this 210 just literally flew up, and I thought, it's going to be a good deadlift session. So 190 for 7 maintained, and then a back off, which is the third set here, 170, and we got 10. So we got the same number. Again, anything over 10 reps on a deadlift set is very hard. A lot of cardio, a lot of stamina needed in the glutes as well. And then the last exercise, which is kind of the main exercise for the session in terms of muscle building, is the single lying hamstring curls. Again, same weights as last week, but up some reps, which is really good. So the 49 kilos, again, so I did 10 reps on one leg, 10 reps on the other. And then as you go down, I think I beat everything by 1 or 2 reps. So that was a really good one. And I think this week, when I come round to these lying hamstring curls, I am going to see if I can increase the weight on that, because that first set, I'd rather be around 7-8 reps than 10. So yes, I will make sure I improve on that. So all in all, a really good hamstring session. Happy with that.
Lightweight.
Green on every exercise. And the last thing is arms. As you can see there, EOES at the top. That stands for end of each session. I don't do an arm day. I like to train 4 days a week, but if I did a 5th day, it would be an arm session. So I just tag a little bit of arms at the end of all 4 sessions. I do 1 bicep, 1 tricep. So over the weekly volume, I've done 4 times this, what you can see on the preacher curls, and 4 times of the triceps. No green or no red. Numbers are pretty much to maintain. As you can see there, the preacher curls, I'm using the fat grips, which are the thick blue grips you can add to the bar. It brings in a bit more forearm, but it's really good for the squeeze. And then the tricep rope extensions, those are paused at the bottom on the squeeze. So all in all, the arms are pretty much maintained. And so 62. Ooh, that would be for the Bs. Let me quickly... I'm going to see if... I have to see on Count the Bs if that was the correct answer. I won't actually say if that's the correct answer, but I will... you might be able to tell from my reaction if it is. On here, what was the answer? Ooh, okay, good stuff. You're either correct or very close. It's one of the two. But yes, if you did get it right, actually, click the link in the description and make sure you submit that score. If you're right, that score goes onto a leaderboard, and then it adds your total in time, and then we will see who comes out on top ultimately. But yes, all in all, yes, good sessions. Any questions? Any questions on training? On what you saw there? Any questions on your training? Or any questions on the B Muscle Games, B Fit, or even the B Muscle Coaching? If there is. Some laughing faces. But yes, all in all, yes, we have... no questions at the moment. Don't forget, by the way, to like and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Every Monday at 8 p.m. I go live. So if there is any questions you have on your own training or nutrition, mindset, whatever it is, let me know. And yes, we will go through your questions. But yes, just like that, we are out of time. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. All your correct scores from Count the Bees will be uploaded to the leaderboard very soon. And don't forget to give the video a like and subscribe on the way out so you don't miss the next one. And I will see you all next Monday at exactly the same time at 8 p.m. So make sure you have a good week. Make sure you have some good sessions, good gym sessions. Make sure you progress at least 1 or 2 areas in that session. And make sure your food is on point as well. Make sure everything is just done to the best of your ability, and make sure you just improve. Just improve, improve, improve. That's all we can do every single week. Take care for now.